So what happened was, I, I was coming to this bar, and it was a really, really dingy. The bar wasn't very good looking at all. But my mom lives in Windcrest, and I was living in Southtown, you know, the artsy district, and I was kind of I felt like I was in the twilight zone over there. It's like, kind of wasn't for me. Like, there's the people that are like, I call like true artists. They're like, it's like their own world. And I'm coming from the music industry where that's all I know, you know. And I didn't know how to talk to these people. What medium do you use, and what, like, I just like to. I use markers, paint, acrylics. I use LED lights. I use polymetal. I use whatever I can find. You know, I don't know what I do. I don't know what form of medium I'm using. You know, so I kind of had to. I got out of Southtown. My mom bought a new house, and she was by herself. She was going through a split, and I was staying with my mom, and I would just walk over to this place, and it was just a small little bar, and I just saw character in it, and I asked them. I said, "Hey, what are you guys gonna do with this place?" And it just so happened they were selling it, and on January 1st, 2016, I bought this bar, and it's crazy because on January 1st, 2015, Fanbit Visual Arts was born, and that's when my art was born on that day. And on January 1st, 2016 was the day that I bought this bar, and that's the day that Bar 27 was born. And the concept behind Bar 27 is, and I told myself, you know, if I'm going to build a bar, I don't want to build a bar that's just going to be to get people, you know, intoxicated. I wanted to build a bar with substance, something with meaning and a purpose behind it. So why not take my art and my music and fuse them and do something that I feel could be inspiring, educational, motivational. So the 27 Club is based on members of the music world, the musicians that died at the age of 27. There's 50 of them. There's 50 musicians that died at the age of 27. But I said, look, not everybody knows. If I painted 50 musicians that died at the age of 27, you might only know 5 or 6 of them. So I took the 5 or 6 that I felt were the most influential, which is Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, Kurt Cobain, Jim Morrison, and Amy Winehouse. And most people would agree that these 5 members that I put on my walls of the 27 Club are influential artists. So when I did that, I said, why stop at the ones that died at 27? Why not put people on my walls that were maybe born on the 27th or that correlate with 27 in some form or fashion? So when I started doing research, this is what got me. The Beatles, 27 number 1 hits.
Wow.
The Beatles had 27 number 1 hits. They immediately went on my wall. Johnny Cash, his Folsom Prison album went platinum on May 27, 2003 after it was re-released by his label. The infamous Pepsi commercial when Michael Jackson's hair got lit on fire was on January 27. Our beloved Selena, the firearm that took her life was purchased on March 27. And there will be a copy of the receipt that will be in a shadow box that I'm building for it. And we just lost Emilio, may he rest in peace. He had, what was so fitting when he passed, I was in here with Eddie Gonzalez one night, and we couldn't believe that he passed. And Eddie was like, do you think he has anything in common with 27? Like, he's like, we have to put Emilio on our wall. And when I got on his wiki, his Wikipedia, the first paragraph, it said that he did a country album, and his biggest country single was "It's Not the End of the World." What a fitting title. And it peaked at number 27 on the charts.
Wow.
It brought goosebumps to me, and I kind of brought tears to my eye. And the following day, we had a little get together, and my customers were in here, and I painted that in front of all of them. And that was kind of a special piece to me. Stevie Ray Vaughan died on August 27th, and the anniversary of his death was just a couple days ago. And he died in an airplane crash with 3 members of Eric Clapton's band. And Eric Clapton married George Harrison's wife from the Beatles on May 27th. So it's like all these things kind of like coincide, and it's crazy. Like George Harrison was at the wedding, basically there to give her away to Eric. So that was what they had in common. The Beatles met Elvis for the first time on August 27th. Prince played all 27 instruments on the album with that feature Purple Rain. All 27. David Bowie, over here by the ATM machine, David Bowie recorded 27 studio albums in his career. 27. I have, if we walk this way to the ladies' restroom, and I'm still working on it, but Marilyn Monroe, I had to get her involved in the bar somehow, and I was like, how is she attached to the number 27? And she did a real famous photo shoot that was shot on June 27th. And that's what inspired the ladies' restroom, which I'll show you. It's another one of my paintings there, but that's there's a conspiracy theorist group that they're all about this 27 club thing, and I kind of it's a lot of my bar is influenced by the 27 club, but it's not overwhelmed by it because it's made up more of artists that some are still alive, and of course we've lost a lot of them, but it's a mix of the ones that passed at the age of 27 and the ones that correlate with 27. So coming to the ladies' restroom, I kind of wanted to give it more of a dressing room feel rather than just a restroom. So I did Marilyn Monroe here, Marilyn Monroe here. I did the vanity I built myself, and I'm gonna have bulb lights all the way around it.
This is very beautiful.
And there will be an 8-foot mirror here. So we're still working, and I'm gonna start adding musicians that are still alive. There's quite a few. 27 when I think Mariah Carey was born on the 27th. Lil Wayne was born on the 27th. We lost Lisa Left Eye Lopez, but she was born on the 27th. Mozart, Quentin Tarantino. We're talking Bruce Lee.
Gina Inc.
Really?
Yeah, I was born March 27th.
Holy wow! That is crazy.
And I feel the goosebumps.
And it's crazy. I've met so many people that have come into my life over the past, 5 to 6 months while I was building this car. That it's amazing, man, how the attachment that we have with a lot of people. Eddie Gonzalez is still alive. I actually manage Eddie Gonzalez. I have a big background in music, which we'll talk about in another story. But I painted this piece of Eddie. He is alive and well. We had somebody come in the other day and started crying. They're like, "Oh my God, Eddie died." I'm like, "No, he's alive." This Tejano Superstars album was released on the 27 in '99. So I painted that one for Eddie. Here's some of my plaques from some of my platinum and gold awards for my English stuff with Chameleonaire, Baby Bash, and Frankie J. My Grammy will be displayed up in the bar.
Right.
I'm still working on it. But kind of in a nutshell, that's what came about with Bar 27. We have a 27 shot menu. Once you complete all 27 shots, not in one day, it's 3 shots per maximum per visit. But once you complete all 27 shots, you would have gotten our pint glass, our mug, our t-shirt, and you won't get your name on our wall. You'll get a portrait piece of your face on our wall, which will go in our back VIP room, and you will become members of our 27 club. So if it takes you 6 months, if it takes you a year to get through our 27 shots, once you've done all 27 shots, I will paint a portrait piece of you, and you will go on our walls, and you'll become a member of our 27 club.
Awesome. And they are the shots right there.
And we're still working on the shot menu, but that's Bar 27. That's my bar with substance, and that's what.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the time to show me around. Everybody who's tuning in, you need to stop by Club 27 here.
We're in San Antonio. It's 5042 Sherry Ann, and that's San Antonio 78233. Our toll-free number is 888-428-0227.
So come on by. I'm Gina Inc., your host for Entertainment News Worldwide.